Happy New Year. I am sick, so I have my nerd face on because my eyes do this weird thing when I'm sick because schizophrenia and the glare thing. Anyway, I was talking to Sarah Fader. Of course, I was talking to Sarah Fader today because I wouldn't be vlogging if it wasn't for Sarah Fader because Sarah Fader is the only one who makes me vlog. I said blog. You see how sick I am? And I have a paper cut and it really hurts. So, yes, we were talking. And I was telling her that I needed to start being more negative online. And she was like, what? No, I love you're happy. And I was like, yeah, but it's annoying to people. And of course, you know what she said? Vlog. Which I'm saying it right now, I think. So that's like 2 points for me, right? So in real life and on social media, I have become a super positive person. I was not that way before, ever, at all. Like, not even a little bit. And I, too, hated happy people. Because I was unhappy. And because I hated my life. And so I can only presume that that is the problem that I am experiencing. I post a lot of cat pictures and tell people that I love them online and wish them happy Fridays and beautiful Mondays and awesome weekends. And I am seeing that it is annoying people, my positivity in general. You know, you get a text from your friend and they're like complaining about whatever, because that's what friends do. They rant to each other. And incessant complaining to me is super nonsensical, but I am like to think that I'm a good friend. So I am the one who will look at the bright side and throw the bright side and the positive side of things out there when someone's going through an issue or an unfavorable situation. And I'm that way online too. Well, it's raining outside, and that's awesome. So you should not be sad anymore. You should open the window and look at the rain and read a book and be happy. I have gotten some comments that from different people that are affected by mental health that claim that I don't understand because my life is perfect and that I shouldn't put off the generalized statement that life is awesome as someone affected by schizophrenia, because then when I'm having a hard time at life, no one will believe me and no one will believe anyone about depression or bipolar disorder or any of the horrible mental illnesses, because I am putting off the generalization that everything can be fixed with positivity, and it can't. Well, that is certainly an argument to be had because everyone is different and no one is normal. I don't think there is a normal. I think people just handle things differently, and some people take longer. My phone is ringing. That's Sarah calling, by the way. Some people take longer to deal with certain situations, and some people deal with them emotionally or logically or somewhere in between, and that is totally okay. But the general consensus that it is not okay that my life is perfect because I'm affected by a mental illness really sucks. One, because I don't think I should act a certain way because I have a mental illness. What, you want me to act crazy? That's something that I am advocating against. And second of all, my life is not perfect. I live in Los Angeles, which is a very, very expensive place to live in. And I have, I'm a single person living in a big city trying to make it just like everyone else. And it is very difficult at times, and I have to deal with the same things that everyone else has to deal with, including my past and including the things that have happened to me and my really horrible childhood that I'm really not going to get into right now. But the thing is that someone once told me that we don't have to be unhappy, that it is a choice, that happiness is a choice, just like stress, just like hating our lives. We can choose not to be stressed out by things that we can't change. We can choose to focus on the things that we can change. And if we do hate our lives and we are truly unhappy, we do have the choice to make a change. And that's exactly what I did. As much as it hurt me to hurt my husband at the time, who is now my ex-husband, by telling him that I was leaving him and divorcing him, as much as it caused me pain to leave a home that I loved to up and move somewhere else, I did it. I did it because I was unhappy being in my marriage. And I was unhappy at my job. And I was unhappy on antidepressants and antipsychotic medication. And I really have not been this happy, positive person. I have never been happy. I have always, my entire life, even when I was a child, been depressed. I have always cried myself to sleep every night. But someone taught me that I didn't have to do that. That I didn't have to hate everything and everyone. That I could truly just stop stressing and stop crying and stop just being miserable. Because why? What's the point? It's not going to change anything. What will change it is looking at the things that make you happy and doing the things that make you happy, like signing a publishing contract as soon as I got a new job and moved out, and wrote a book that I think is really important, and got involved with stigma fighters and met a whole bunch of new amazing people that just happen to be bullying me at the moment. And I shouldn't call it bullying. I'm very hard to bully. I just don't care. But to tell me that I have to act a certain way because I have paranoid schizophrenia is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I'm being told that I'm well adjusted and I'm very normal, and I've been asked if sometimes I think I don't even have the illness, and that I'm perfect, and I'm not. I mean, I guess maybe that's a compliment, but it wasn't, in the way that it was presented and the way it's being presented. But yeah, I mean, I have financial problems just like everyone else, and I have people at work that annoy the hell out of me because they're stupid, and I have to deal with people that don't like me, and I have to deal, with anxiety that comes along with paranoid schizophrenia, and I hallucinate. I see things that are not there, or as I like to say, that other people can't see, and I hear things and I can't sleep. I cannot sleep for shit. In the last 6 months, I have slept one full night without waking up. One. And it was a week ago, and it was awesome. But, like, Jesus Christ, I have paranoid schizophrenia. Like, according to the state of California, I'm a fucking raving lunatic. So, to tell me that, like, really? Like, I shouldn't be so positive, because then people are gonna think that it's easy being mentally ill? Well, first of all, being mentally ill doesn't have to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard at first when you first get diagnosed and you find your medication regimen, and if you decide to go the route I did, as in my case, you get off your medication and you live medication free and therapy free. Yes, it's going to be hard, but it doesn't have to be for the rest of your life. You don't have to be threatening yourself with suicide for the rest of your life. And you sure as hell don't have to go on the internet and tell people that your life fucking sucks. Because guess what? Mine doesn't. There are a lot of beautiful things in this world that I get to experience every day. And yes, there are a lot of sometimes horrible things too that come along with the illness. But like, this is what we're doing. We're trying to, like, break the stigma of mental illness, and you've got the very mentally ill telling me that I'm too fucking... What? I'm too happy? Really? Do you want me to apologize? Like, I'm sorry, I'm, like, awesome? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to do with this. Don't be labeled by your mental illness. I mean, I could be. I very well could be. I was in a meeting a couple weeks ago, and all eyes were on me. It was an executive management meeting with, like, everyone I work for, bunch of managers, people responsible for paying me, and I literally started hallucinating right then and there. Saw something in the corner, and it first scared the shit out of me, because that's never happened in a meeting. Like, usually, like, I'm at my desk or, like, somewhere where I can try to resolve things in my head, but I was, like, in a meeting with a bunch of people staring at me, and I couldn't get the hallucination to go away, and I started stuttering, and that obviously is not one of the number one symptoms of schizophrenia, is just babbling on. Nobody can understand what the fuck you're saying. So no, my life is not perfect. My life is not without struggle. But I'm really happy that I've survived it so far. And I'm at a point now where I don't want to survive anymore. I want to live. And to me, there's a big difference. So no, I won't go around being schizophrenic. Like, what, do you want me to tattoo it on my forehead? Like, so people understand? Like, you literally asking me to be not normal. Well, guess what? Normal is not... What's normal? Nobody's normal. Like, that's not even a thing. That's not even a real... I don't even know why it's a word. It's not even a real thing. Be whoever you want to be. Really. That's what it comes down to. Be you. And if you makes you unhappy, then change. It's that simple.